Name, image, and likeness contracts are nothing new to the world of sports. They've been in the professional game for as long as most can remember. And in 2021, colleges started to allow their athletes to sign such contracts. But now, they're finding their way into high schools just like this. The Virginia House of Delegates recently passed, with full approval, a bill that would prohibit high school athletes from signing NIL deals.
It tried to pause high school NIL contracts so that we could do that same work of getting the guardrails, because none of these conversations were happening for high school kids.
The bill, however, was vetoed.
Though there may be some regulation or rule somewhere that these are not supposed to happen, they are.
Yet Governor Youngkin specifically says in his veto that the Virginia High School League policy also restricts paid endorsement deals. But according to an article posted by the Richmond Times-Dispatch, the VHSL allows for students to sign an NIL deal as long as the student doesn't represent his or her team or sport and the deal isn't tied to performance or participation. But the article isn't the only thing contradicting the governor.
I have constituents in my district that are high school students signing NIL contracts for their sport.
Youngkin also states in his veto that the bill could have unintended consequences of limiting young people from engaging in economic activity via social media, contradicting the bill itself.
Senator McPike actually helped me add an amendment to make sure we were only talking about sports. So like if you had makeup or any gaming, any of these other contracts, right? It did not pertain to that. This was only for sports.
After reaching out to Governor Youngkin's team multiple times, they gave no response. Now, the question is if these NIL contracts belong.
I personally don't believe it has any place in the high school.
Or if the schools themselves are even ready for it.
It's hard to tell a kid no not to make money. I just don't know how, as an AD and state associations, that we would be able to police that. We don't have near the staff sizes.
Not to mention the families and kids who will be signing these contracts.
Not all families are well versed in contract law or might be in financial situations where they are easy targets for exploitation.
And most high school athletes are minors and will need parental consent.
There are plenty of high schoolers that have side jobs, that have part-time jobs, some even full-time jobs. So this would be no different than a part-time job. But again, I would encourage them to manage that brand.
Navigating these contracts can be a problem on its own.
And at any age, if you're gonna get involved in a contract, I encourage you to hire an attorney to take a look at it just to make sure that you're protected.
This is Joshua Dixon reporting from Breeze TV.